Today is a great day, honestly. So I just stopped for a minute. I stopped for a minute to get my labs done because I have doctor's appointment coming up. You know, we that work in the healthcare were one of the horrible people that don't do our labs or tend to take our medication. I'm one of them, guilty. So I went in, as I got into the place to do my labs, I was at the lady in the desk, and our whole computer was filled with, I have a friend, Vicky. She gave us this Jesus looking small statue thing. So this lady just had her all over a computer, and it caught my attention. I was like, why? So in my mind, I was like, oh, people don't have a choice but to know about Jesus when they come to this desk. And I went in, my name was called. So I went in, and the lady that was gonna, she's very elderly, she that was gonna take my labs, she also had like 2 of those statues. I was like, oh Lord. Then she was humming hymns, and I've been going through hymns today for some reason, God knows. So then she said, oh, what's the doctor? I said, you know what, they give me different doctors all the time. She was like, oh, you gotta know your doctors and stuff like that. I said, okay. So I went to go into my chart to see which one ordered this, and then she went, oh, you're supposed to blow. One of the tests is I have to blow into something. I was like, but she was like, oh no, but you can't do it because you have this lip gloss on. I said, this is the 3rd time. She said, yeah, they should have told you all that details. You should not have anything in your mouth or on your lips. So I was like, oh, maybe that's why I've been getting that positive or something like that. So, and I said, and they've been wondering why. She said, yeah, they should tell you that you shouldn't have anything over. And I said, oh, so I gotta come in cracked up, like I gotta come in ashy. And we both started laughing. She said, yeah, you gotta come in raggedy looking. And the way she put it, oh my God, we were laughing for the next 3 minutes, and we couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, oh Jesus, help me out with this one. I don't know, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, that's the person you need to call. You need, right? And we were laughing and laughing, and we couldn't stop laughing. And we were putting 1, 2, 3, 2 strangers. You understand? It was just amazing. And she said something. She said, oh my God. Oh, then she said, you better, now you can pee because she said, you better don't pee on yourself. If you know me, you know I laugh hard. Then she said, you better don't pee on yourself. I'm not cleaning you up. Oh my God. We were just laughing. I had a blast this morning. And she said, because then she said something about, I had to record this immediately. I don't want to forget. Then she said that you need to pee. Since we've been laughing too long, this is good for you, Then she gave me the thing to go pee, and I'm like, oh, sis, I'm going to give you Holy Communion right here. She said, because the lady came in, I said, my period is on, so I'm going to give you raw Holy Communion right here. They were talking about it. She said, then she was like, oh my God, I had a blast. Then she was like, the next time you gotta go and come back and blah blah blah, no lip gloss. And I said, oh, so I gotta go really fast, and I gotta go to the mountain. She said, yeah, fast for 3 days before you show up. It was blessed. It was a blessing to my heart. It was a blessing to her heart, because she was like, she needed this laugh. And I'm like, you don't understand how much laughter that I need today. I didn't even know how much laughter I needed. I just had to share that. That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. I was like, then I was coming with the cup. I said, you ready for your communion? She was like, was a blast. That was a blast today. Sometimes you just have to let go and let God and have a great laugh. Oh my Lord Jesus. Every time I say that, she's like, yep, that's the only person you need right now. It's so beautiful when Christians comes together, in a genuine way. No, just pure love. I love that. God bless you. I just wanted to share.